All right, good evening. I'd like to call to order the Lower Macungie Township Board of Commissioners regular meeting for August 20th, 2026 at 6 p.m. Could you please join me for a pledge to the flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, item 3 for the roll call. Everyone is present that is scheduled tonight, either in person or via Zoom. Item 4, there are no agenda modifications this evening. Item 5, there are no announcements or presentations. Item 6, hearings and approvals. 6.1, ordinance 2026-04, accepting certain roadways for liquid fuels reimbursement. Bruce.
Thank you, Commissioners. As we discussed in detail at various workshop meetings, the ordinance reviews the addition of accepted township roadways to get them onto the state liquid fuels map. That map and the mileage from that determines certain financial aid from the state each year. So you would be considering the addition of 0.34 miles of various township roadways.
Move to approve.
All right, I have a motion to approve ordinance 2026-04. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
I have a second. Do I have any comments or questions from the board? Any comments or questions from the audience? Having none, this is a roll call vote. Renee?
Commissioner Rafis?
Aye.
Commissioner Robert?
Aye.
Commissioner Barrett?
Aye.
Commissioner Beitler?
Aye.
Commissioner Bozak?
Aye.
5 ayes, motion passed. Item 6.2, consideration of sewage facilities planning module for the Shantz Farmhouse at 3455 Brookside Road. Vince.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. This sewage facilities planning module is for township-owned property right next to the community center. It was discovered that the on-lot absorption area for the on-lot sewer was failing and was failing, and the township proposed to make a connection to the existing sanitary sewer line that serves the community center. Since it was failing and malfunctioning, that has been done. This is a follow-up to that, whereas we still have to procedurally submit the sewage facilities planning module through DEP. And again, the work has been completed. It is connected to the public sewer with a grinder pump. So again, this is just the formality to finalize the process. So happy to answer any questions.
Move to approve.
I have a motion to approve. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
I have a second. Do I have any questions for Vince from the board? Any from the public? Seeing none, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor state so by saying aye. Aye. Motion passed. Item 7, public comment on non-agenda topics. Residents shall limit their comments to no more than 3 minutes. Yes, sir, if you come up and sign in and give your name and address.
So I have an example or an exhibit. I don't have enough. I didn't print out enough, but I have.
You could start with the board members.
Thank you.
This is a copy of the deed restriction that I received when I bought my house in 2006.
All right.
I've lived there for
Sure, Mark, this one.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
Just,
If you have an extra copy, I'll take one. Wanted to make sure they got them. Thank you.
thank you.
Okay. So I want to start by saying I'm really, I want to say thank you to you all for the service that you give to our township.
James, the mic a little closer.
Hey, my name is Joe Lines. I live at 7144 Hearth Lane in Macungie. And I want to start by saying thank you for the service that you give to our township. I've been watching the meetings online, and our township is, I think, rare in the quality of the leadership that it has. So my name is Joe Lines, as I said, and I've lived at Hearth Lane since 2006. It's about 20 years. And in the past few years, I've watched a property in my street transition from a single-family home to what appears to be rotating transient lodging. Cars arrive late at night. They come and go at 2 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the morning. Occupants change every few days or weeks. Sometimes there are 2, sometimes there are 5. It's, no one stays long enough to become a neighbor. When I purchased my home in 2006, I was given the deed amendment that specifies the allowable uses of homes in our neighborhood. I've provided it to you as an example or exhibit. There are 2 lines in here that I think are applicable to this issue. No lot shall be used for any purposes other than for a single-family resident, and no lot or home constructed thereon shall be rented for transient or hotel purposes. I don't know exactly what's happening in that house. I just know how it's, from outside how it's being used. So I never really delved into the language of this deed, and it wasn't until recently that I realized that the restrictions in it were not enforceable by the township. So I discussed this with Mr. Russo at the Township Zoning Office, and he explained to me that Lower Country currently lacks specific regulations governing short-term rentals. I appreciate Mr. Russo's time and honesty, but the deed language shows that the intent to protect our neighborhood from transient use has always been there. And what I'm asking tonight is straightforward. I'm asking the board to direct staff to research and draft use for short-term rental regulations appropriate for Lower Macungie's residential districts. Our neighborhood is zoned suburban residential. The people who live there choose to live there because they want it stable, they want long-term neighbors, and a true sense of community. And I'd like to keep it that way. So thank you again.
All right, thank you for your comment. If the attorney would like to respond, go ahead, but if not, we'll follow up in writing to you.
I have a question for him. I'm assuming you're referring to Airbnbs and Verbos?
I don't really want to be specific about it because.
Well, I mean, I use those as conceptually, that, like, it's something, is that the manner that these people are?
What I know, as the house across the street, is that, again, people arrive at all times of the night. There are people sometimes, no one stays for more than say a month and a half. And it's a steady stream of people. So I don't really know how it's being used. I'm assuming it's there's some kind of rental involvement, but it's definitely not, whatever it is, it's definitely not a single-family resident. My wish is that a family would live there with maybe some children. In this town, we have wonderful schools, wonderful parks. It's a great place to have children. I would hope that a family would live in that house. And
I was just curious if you were inferring something else other than how they were using the house, but I think I understand what you're saying.
I don't really, so.
Okay, Mark, any comments?
No, we can look at that with the staff and come up with a response.
All right.
At some point. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments, sir. Any more public comments? Seeing none. Item 8, communication. Bruce.
Thank you. We just had 4 items this evening. Lisa Klogovitz and Ann Beal had concern for additional development in the area of East Texas Road. Mr. Robert Manns, a statement of interest for the Planning Commission, and Jeffrey Whitcomb, also a statement of interest for the Planning Commission. And that's all for communication this evening.
All right, thank you. Item 9, there are no appointments to various boards, committees, or commissions this evening. Item 10, approval of meeting minutes of previous meetings from August 6th, 2026.
Move to approve.
I have a motion to approve. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second. Any commissioner or public comments? Seeing none, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor state so by saying aye. Aye. Minutes approved. Item 11, approval of transfers, bill list, and payroll. Bruce.
Thank you. We have the following for your consideration this evening. The general fund, $119,470.63. The solid waste fund, $250. The sewer fund, $44,992.82. The debt service fund, $347,525. The capital projects fund, $41,956. The open space maintenance fund, $2,007.50. The payroll, $207,309.37. The developer escrow, $49,697.87. For a total of all funds, $813,209.19.
Move to approve.
I have a motion to approve the bill list of August 20th, 2026. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second. Any commissioner or public comments? Seeing none, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor state so by saying aye. Aye. Bill list approved. Item 12, departmental matters and reports. Are there any departmental director updates this evening?
None tonight.
None, seeing none. 12.2, engineers project status report. Brian.
Thank you, Mr. President. The monthly report is in your packet. I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have with the items that are in there. Otherwise, I have nothing else to report.
Does anybody have any questions for Brian? All right, moving on. 12.3, solicitor. Solicitor Fisher, you have a report this evening.
Thank you, President Beitler. I believe we're going to be having an executive session tonight. I have some things to report on to the board with respect to litigation and personnel, so I'll be reporting then. I have nothing to report in the public meeting unless there's any questions.
Anybody have any questions for Mark? Seeing none, moving on. 12.4, township manager's report.
I have nothing additional to the items presented. Just a reminder of the workshop. Monday, I will have extensive topics to speak more about. Unless there's any questions for me, that's all I have.
Any questions for Bruce? Quiet evening. All right, item 13, there is no unfinished business to attend to this evening. Item 14, Board of Commissioners reports. The next board workshop is August 24th, 2026 at 6 p.m. The next regular board meeting is September 3rd, 2026 at 6 p.m. Item 15, there will be an executive session tonight to discuss personnel and potential litigation. It is 6:14. This meeting is adjourned.
Should have